There are reports now circulating on social media, especially on X, claiming that Iran was hit by Israel. Now, I want to show the footage and some of the videos in a second, but before I do that, just to remind you, most of my viewers are not subscribed. If you happen to be one of them, consider subscribing, because you do not want to miss out on all of these details that we have coming at the moment. Now let's talk about this particular news first. What happened is that Netanyahu, he calls for unplanned and urgent security meeting. This is happening under his bunker. Hezbollah fire some 135 missiles from Israel's northern region. What I understand from this, two things. Number one, Netanyahu holding meeting and Hezbollah is firing rockets. 135 missiles. They're a lot. 135 a lot. I see the connection here. Hezbollah is trying to keep Israel busy with all of these missiles, so that Israel will not rush to strike Iran, and buy Iran some time so that Iran can prepare its military forces and it can mobilize. Because remember, to mobilize a military force for any country, it takes time. It takes time. For Russia to mobilize force along the Ukrainian border took several months. It is not easy. If Hezbollah can buy some time for Iran and also the Houthis and also Iraqi resistance force, then that is going to be helping Iran a big deal. Obviously, it will all depend at the end of the day how effective the fighter jets are that Israel has against Iran and how effective Iranian defense force is. Nevertheless, if you have more time, you are more prepared. One thing I also want to make point here. Last time when Iran said we are going to be retaliating because of Ismail Haniyeh got killed, they took days. The Zionists, they were happy. The Zionist fan base, they said, okay, this is just a psyop. They're not going to do anything. Where is the attack? Where is the attack? So Israel was given a lot of time. Nevertheless, when Iran did strike Israel, they had absolutely no answer. So getting those time, not being able to use it, shows that Israel's defense force is completely incapable of defending itself, the airspace, the military, the air defense against Iranian attacks. Because how long you need to prepare your military force, your air base or your air force, you were giving the time, but you could not utilize it. And then Iran came back and hit you again after April 7th attack. Now, closed-door high-level security meetings are taking place underground in Israel, and Netanyahu all of a sudden he called his ministers. What he's going to be doing, I think that this is what was discussed. Netanyahu called unplanned security briefing after a government meeting. He is absolutely now getting desperate. The meeting was marked urgent and was called after postponing discussions with French foreign minister. They're now so much in a rush that they don't have time to talk to French foreign minister. I mean, that would make sense because of what Macron said. Israel right now is absolutely furious with France. Reports were speculating an Israeli attack on Iran on October the 7th. That did not happen. A lot of social media posts said, this already happened, but did not happen. Netanyahu had pledged strong response to Iran after October 1st missile attack. Now, I want to actually show you this particular photo here so that you can see some of these social media posts, what they are talking about. So this is what was reported. You see, this is in Isfahan, according to this person who tweeted it. This is in Isfahan. You can see fire, a column of fire erupting somewhere in the far distance. And this is again in Isfahan. Who took the photo said that this is because of the Israeli airstrike on Iranian nuclear sites in Isfahan. And you have another photo here. So these are the two photos really that shows there was something happening over Isfahan. Some explosion was happening. So Iran is in the area of explosions in the area of Iranian nuclear power plant in Isfahan. A column of smoke of fire can be seen in the area. Iranian media denied any violation of Iran's airspace tonight by hostile aircraft. We need peace on earth. So what we also be looking at is some activities over Iranian airspace in the coming days or right now for Israel and US to collect intelligence and get some idea about Iran's position, the nuclear weapon position, their military position, all that. Obviously, they can collect those data from satellite. But if you have something on the close proximity of Iran, especially if they can invade Iran's airspace, they are now testing and trying. I'm pretty sure U.S. and Israel, they are now testing and trying. So they will probably infiltrate some kind of drone or UAVs just to get some idea about Iran's preparation. And at the same time, we also have to point this out, guys. Iran is not sitting idle. They are actually building new ballistic missile bases underground. The one you're seeing on my back here is an image from actually 2022. So this is from November 2022. That's the time when they already started building these underground bases for the ballistic missile. And I'm sure right now they have even more of this, and they're very, very sophisticated, very, very safe and secure places. Obviously, Iran doesn't want the world to know anymore about the nuclear program, and this is why probably they are trying to have a location, or the world. They want the U.S. and the world to perceive them as a country that is doing whatever it takes to defend itself, to protect its sovereignty. Now, somebody also said about Iran's relationship with Saudi Arabia, where we have seen, and there is a video, I'll share that video in a second with you, where Saudi Arabia is now cozying up to Iran, even though Iran is now in the worst kind of relationship with both Israel and US. But Saudi Arabia looks like to me they're pivoting, and they're pivoted too much on Iran's side as to even hug them after the missile attack that took place. So what you see right now on the screen is Saudi foreign minister meeting with his Iranian counterpart, and also looks like Masoud Pezeshkian, the Iranian president, is also there, and they held a meeting. And so people are saying, look, Saudi Arabia is having a very good relationship with Iran, and I personally would believe this to be true. Why? Because Iran has shown its capabilities and what it can do to Israel. Can you imagine what Iran can do to Saudi Arabia right now? It's unthinkable. So for Saudi Arabia to play it safe, they really need to have a good friendship, a good relationship with Iran. Now, people are also noticing this particular video where you see that Netanyahu's hand is shaking. Does he have a disease or something? I don't know. But clearly his finger, his thumb was shaking. And they compared that with Ali Khamenei's hand, how it was so stable, unlike Netanyahu's thumb. We'll talk about this maybe in a separate video. But right now we have some other news where Yoav Gallant made a very fake statement. Everything the idea of they say is false. They lie all the time. But I think he lied this time a little bit too much and got caught, because he said after Iranian missiles hit base, Gallant says attack did not scratch Air Force. It did not scratch the Air Force. Okay, so what the videos or clips we have seen on social media and also on mainstream media, where we have seen rockets ballistic missiles falling on Israel, nothing happened to Israel. So Galan, I don't know. I mean, this is a psychological warfare too. So maybe he's trying to not give Iran any credit whatsoever for the ballistic missile attack. But we know that Israel was shaken. Their military base was attacked, and there are multiple reports that suggest that F-35 fighter jets were actually destroyed. Half of the fleet is gone. I will be giving you more updates as we have more. I do not have any more updates on the attack, this alleged attack on Iran by Israel overnight, but definitely we'll be keeping an eye and give you more updates on this. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.